Wahala for who no dress well. Y'all, today we're breaking down the full fashion madness from the AMVCA 2025 red carpet. And when I say madness, I mean premium drama, glam, and some outfit that made me pause and ask, is everything okay at home? Some of your faves showed up looking like walking at pure pepper in our eyes. Others, let's just say their tailor tried, but the fabric said no. We had dresses growing roots, corsets that could cut your breath, and one or two that looked like gala packaging gone rogue. So grab your zobo, your puff puff, your popcorn, anything you like, because I'll be rating, roasting, and praising the kings and queens of the AMVCA red carpet. Let's get into who served, who shook the table, and who should have just stayed home, I beg. I put up a post on my Insta stories asking if anyone knew the theme because most of the looks were synonymous with nature. And I got responses like the weather, Mother Earth, nature, fashion meets technology, all sorts. At the end of the day, I realized that there was no theme, so I'm going to rate based on what's considered appropriate for a red carpet event, one like the African Movie Viewers' Choice Awards, aka the AMVCAs. Hey y'all, Chantel here, the curator of this channel and the best fashion analyst in this side of the Atlantic. I know I'm not in Africa, but worldwide. If you like what you see already, please give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section, share and subscribe if you're not yet a member of the Chantel Nation fam. What are you doing? Why? Most of you just watch my videos. Use me as a source of joy. You don't subscribe. That's not nice. Please subscribe now. Also, don't forget to turn on the bell icon next to the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of my posts or notifications, so to speak. Thank you so much. Mwah. Inidima Okojie giving avant-garde queen is first on my list. The mesh and boning structure scream Mughal fantasy with that exaggerated color giving major high fashion drama. The architectural construction is chef's kiss. Mwah. The illusion boning creates a futuristic silhouette that flatters her body. It's bold, no doubt, but I think it's bordering on costume if it wasn't styled perfectly. Thankfully, she did, and she ate. I'm going to rate her a 9 out of 10. Liquorose gave Couture Tinkerbell meets Warrior Princess in this look. A mesh-based dress with silver 3D flowers, dramatic neckline. The floral applique gives texture and movement. Her makeup is soft glam perfection. Dress looks cute, but from the waist down, I think it's giving Christmas tree garland. A bit too much cluster for such a delicate netted dress, in my opinion. She gets a 7.5 out of 10. Simi Drey in this white petal mermaid dress with big fascinator. It's reminiscent of a bridal look if you ask me. Mermaid structured dress with petal-like hem and a headpiece you can spot from space. Immaculate feet and the beading gives regal energy. The fascinator is beautiful, but it's very literal in my opinion. I think less would have been more here, but regardless, I think she looked good. I'm going to rate her an 8 out of 10. Kiky Festus wearing a pink and green embroidered dress. Vintage garden glam, which kind of mirrors what I said about nature being the theme. Details include soft pink satin with green embroidery tracing her body. It's classy, it's elegant. The embroidery flatters her shape perfectly. Only tweak I would say are the bust cups. They feel overly circular and a bit odd in terms of placement. I love the encrusted headpiece. He added some pizzazz to the overall look. I'm going to rate Kiky an 8 out of 10 for this. Ikeji opted for a coral reef inspired nude and white dress. It's oozing aquatic couture straight out of Poseidon's palace. Illusion mesh with coral branches and 3D flowers. It is such a super creative concept and it is visually striking. The color story works well with her skin tone, if you ask me. I'm sure she had to be uber careful because this dress is bound to snag on literally everything. Delicate is an understatement to describe this look. I like it though. I think it's red carpet worthy. I'm going to rate Laura an 8.5 out of 10 for this. Nana Akua Addo never fails to bring it. Each year topping the last. If a butterfly turned into a runway model, it will be this dress. Details include these sculptural wings and layered disc-like scales. For me, this is art. The engineering is insane and the silhouette is snatched. It's giving Mughal met Lego, but I love the risk. This is definitely a show-stopping dress. I'm going to rate Nana a 9.5 out of 10. Per usual, she looks amazing. Yeah, love, love, love it. My pretty girl, Bimbo Ademoye, gave Barbie at the Oscars in this soft satin sweetheart neckline voluminous skirt dress. It's so feminine and it fits her like a dream. The color is flattering on her skin tone as well. She came READY ready. Her team definitely delivered and it's worthy of an 8 out of 10. Love it. Uche Jombo's white beaded illusion dress with shell shoulder oozed ashrebi but make it editorial. Nude mesh, white beaded embroidery, 3D shoulder piece. That shell shoulder is a moment. The beadwork is flawless. Someone told me that it's giving Rotary Club logo, and I kind of see it. I can't unsee it at this point. I laughed so hard. I think it looks like a parasol exploded. You know, the whole how parasols look, but in the best couture way possible. I'm going to rate her an 8 out of 10 for this. The ninth person on my list is Doyin. In this dress I have dubbed Tree of Life dress. She's given us Goddess at the Met Gala. Details include a green bead bodice with root-inspired extensions. Absolutely jaw-dropping dress. The concept, execution, and fit are stellar. I just hope no one stepped on those roots because that would have been disastrous. This is the type of dress you wear and save in your closet for when MTV comes to your crib. Then you bring it out and tell us that this was your look to the AMVCA 15 years ago. You know that type of vibe, right? I'm going to rate Doyin. It's so hard for me. But sometimes when it's well deserved, yeah. I'm going to rate her a 10 out of 10 for this. Akin Faminu in this black suit with floral embroidery that is oozing dapper. Structured black suit, dramatic wide lapel, embroidered red rose sleeve. The asymmetry on this is fire. The tailoring is crisp. I only think that the pants needed a tiny bit of taper or hem lift to avoid floor drag. But aside that, he deserves a 9 out of 10. Love, love, love it. Uche Montana in this turquoise and orange illusion gown that gave futuristic mermaid meets carnival queen. Details include a nude illusion base, structured turquoise beading, tangerine to accent. The fit is immaculate on her, sculpted to perfection. The beadwork, gorgeous and I think strategic. In my opinion though, the orange fabric drape felt unnecessary and it distracted from the sleek drama of the main dress. I get the drama part of things though, but I just feel like it was very secondary. Regardless, I think she deserves an 8.5 out of 10 for this. Enioluwa is a gentleman of style with a touch of theater in this pleated detailing velvet suit with top hat and cane. Well tailored, dramatic without trying too hard. He committed to this look and I am totally here for it. The hat and cane might have pushed the narrative too far into costume territory, but fashion is a risk and he took it and I'm totally here for it. So he gets an 8 out of 10 from me for this. Tony Tone served old Hollywood glam reinvented in this black velvet gown with dramatic train, structured sweetheart neckline, velvet fabric, full cascading ruffle train with a sheer risque butt showing moment. I think it's classic, I think it's dramatic, and I think it fits her like a glove. Understated luxury, if I should say so. With all that velvet though, I think it needed just a touch of sparkle, or better still, a statement accessory to elevate her even more. Regardless, I think she looked awesome. I'm going to rate her an 8.5 out of 10 for this. Chimezie Imo brought back the moon that grew in Despicable Me tried to steal. She even added the sun and stars as a bonus. This dress is giving cosmic couture vibes. Red orange bodice with sunburst beading, 3D moon sculpture at the waist, black star studded skirts. I think it was an ambitious concept and great use of texture, all thanks to Vicky James. However, the moon element, while creative, overpowers her silhouette and visually cuts her body. I think it leans more towards a costume than wearable art. I would still rate her an 8 out of 10. Omaomi Dada in this purple metallic ruffle gown. It gave off high shine couture drama, nude mesh with purple embellishments, oversized sculptural ruffles. I think it's visually striking. I think it's bold and playful. Although the fabric stiffness made the ruffles look a little too crinkled in some places, almost like a gift wrap. You get me? For this, I'm going to rate Omaomi a 7.5. It was a cute dress though. Faith Mori is the 16th person on my list. She showed up in a crystal embellished ice cream gown, giving us haute couture royalty vibes. Gradient turquoise crystal beading, cinched waist, dramatic pleated collar. This is show-stopping. The structure, the embellishment, and silhouette are red carpet perfection. The collar, while breathtaking, it slightly overwhelms her neck and shoulders. Regardless, I think she looked amazing, and this was definitely a red carpet worthy look. I'm going to rate Faith an 8.5 out of 10 for this. Arikie Dimples wearing this white sculptural swirl dress is next. An abstract swirl skirts sheer corset bodies with embroidery and floral shoulder detail. This is what you call fashion as art. The balance of softness and structure is elite. From certain angles though, the swirl effect looks bulky at the legs, but that's very secondary. Overall, it's editorial gold. I love it. I'm going to rate Arikie a 9 out of 10. Beautiful. Mobimpe wearing a pink ruffle front mermaid gown. Perfect combination of sweet and bold, if you ask me. Lace base with dramatic pink ombre flower detail across the bodies. I think it's beautifully feminine and playful. The ruffle makes a bold statement, but the placement obscures her silhouette a bit. It's fighting her shape instead of framing it. It's a nice combination of colors. I get the concept, it's very creative, but the fit, I'm not so much in tune with it. So for that, I'm going to rate her a 7.5 out of 10. Blessing Nze opted for a rose arm peplum set that gave a romantic twist. Structured dusty rose top with cascading peplum and large rose embellishments. The color suits her beautifully, I must admit. The rose added a touch of softness, which I'm here for. Only critique for me would be the pants under the peplum. Two critiques actually. The pants under the peplum and the peplum top. I don't know why people feel like peplum does some good to their midriff area. If you're someone who is bulkier in the stomach area, peplum doesn't do much for you. It only projects your stomach area, if you get what I mean. They look heavy and slightly ill-fitted. I think it needed a bit more polish. I'm going to rate her a 7 out of 10 for this. Nichole in a powder blue and gold dramatically embellished set is the 20th person in this fashion roast. It's daring, it's cohesive, and it is unapologetically maximalist, especially with the choice of shoes. The glove is also a statement on its own. I just feel like a lot is happening at once, but he pulls it off in a really nice way. They could have gone easier on the bling though. It's still an award show, red carpet worthy look. He gets an 8 out of 10 from me for this. I'm not sure we live in the same universe as Pretty Mike. You guys, what's going on here? What the silver cyborg suit is this? AMVCA meets Transformers. This is a full body armor in matte silver, featuring industrial textures, wires, bolts, matching face mask, and other things a human being on earth should not be wearing. I praise him and his team's high commitment to the concept. He turned heads, no question about that. It is very costume heavy. This was AMVCA, not Comic Con. It's memorable, but borderline theatrical. I'm going to rate Pretty Mike a 3 out of 10. Please just stop giving us headache. I mean, what's going on? Chimezie Imo wearing a custom crimson embellished suit, clean tailored with a touch of edge, rich red satin suit, sleek silhouette, black sequin embellishments on sleeves and waistline. Impeccable tailoring. The color pops beautifully and the embroidery adds character. I have nothing to fault, but it doesn't scream moment for me. Regardless, I'm going to rate him an 8.5 out of 10 for this. Mercy, mercy, mercy. I called you 3 times. This crystal explosion gown is everything. Details include a sheer corset base, intricate crystal beading, dramatic shoulder swirls, and hem. Every crystal placed with intention, which I love. It sparkles in motion and instills. I have no criticism whatsoever. Amy Aghomi knew the assignment and she executed impeccably. The hair and makeup were the perfect choice to seal this lucrative deal of an outfit. It's high fashion, it's dramatic, and she wore the look with serious presence. This was a memorable slay indeed. I'm going to rate her a 10 out of 10 for this. Amazing. Beauty Tukura is next. The dazzling golden yellow hue of the fabric glistens beautifully on her skin tone, while the shimmering sequin fabric adds texture and luxury. The choice of color is bold yet refined, giving soft goddess energy without being overbearing. The architectural heels for me are the real scene stealer. It gives a futuristic mermaid silhouette, cinching her waist and exaggerating her hips in a very editorial way. The skirt flows down with just enough structure to maintain elegance. The crop top fits snugly, allowing her toned midriff to peek through and adding a youthful, modern twist. Jewelry is minimal but effective. Layered pearls and a ruby pendant elevate the neckline without clashing. Hair is laid with finger waves, adding that vintage old Hollywood glamour. I only feel like the hooded cape is visually interesting, but it felt a bit disconnected from the overall look, if you get what I mean. Beautiful, but not exactly necessary. I will still rate her an 8 out of 10 for this. Third time is always a charm. This might sound cliche to you, but Mickie James and Osas are a match made in heaven. This sculptural gown is an artistic masterpiece, a literal embodiment of nature couture. The color palette is a daring blend of earthy greens, bronze, browns, and icy grays, mimicking a topographical map or forest terrain, which I'm here for. I did my... See, if I'm good. You see this fashion roast, I'm very good at it. The illusion neckline and bodice are flawlessly tailored, with the copper detailing around the bust adding a touch of fantasy elegance. The 3D branch structure extending from the back and forming a crown-like halo, pure drama. It transforms the look into a living, breathing art installation, giving ethereal forest goddess meets couture. The embellishments were not overdone and the texture play across the fabric was cohesive and creative. I'm going to rate her a 9.5 out of 10. Only reason this isn't a 10 is because I feel like practicality left the group chat, especially with the crown-like halo. One of my favorite looks at the AMVCA 2025. Stunning, superb, everything and more. Mwah. Desmond Elliott in his elephant statement ensemble is next. A full circle moment in fashion activism. It reminded me of Billy Potter at the 2019 Oscars, but a knockoff version. The ensemble features a stark black ball gown with a hand-painted elephant motif, paired with a structured black blazer. The hand-painted elephant on the massive ball skirt is the style of this statement. The upper half kept it simple with a well-structured double-breasted blazer, allowing the skirt to command attention. But let's be honest, this look is a bold concept that teeters between fashion and costume. The proportions are theatrical and too voluminous, which may not be for everyone. Especially me. A few people might call it a fashion protest, and I'm leaning more towards that, but I think it's also giving you will look and you will think. I will rate him a 6.5 out of 10 for this. Though I don't understand the idea behind it. Idia Isen's look wraps up the fashion rose segment of the 2025 AMVCA. Her look is a powerful blend of fashion and tribute. The voluminous ball gown silhouette channels classic couture, but it's the messaging on the dress that takes center stage. The gown in soft lilac and satin white is printed with memorial images of loved ones who have passed, creating a moving wearable altar, if you ask me. A white dove appears on the skirt, symbolizing peace and transcendence. The oversized red rose appliques on both shoulders bring a dramatic floral romantic punch. While the symmetry and volume are intentional, the bulk slightly distracts from the emotional storytelling of the skirt, if you ask me. It's tilting towards overwhelming. Fit-wise, the bodice is sharply cinched with a flattering sweetheart neckline, giving structure and balance to the heavy lower half. The use of photos on the fabric is unconventional and really bold. It walks the line between costume and couture. Overall, I think her look was daring, it was meaningful, it was slightly chaotic, but I think beautifully executed. I'm going to rate her an 8 out of 10. Over to the best and worst dressed segment. Best dressed female, I'm definitely going to give it to Doyin. Yes, it's for Doyin this year. That was top tier, never before seen, a class of its own in terms of creativity. Everything was just breathtakingly stunning. Every detail of that dress was, wow, amazing. Good job, girl. Your team did amazingly well. Best dressed male, Akin Faminu, of course. A dapper man who knows how to dress for sure. Thumbs up. Worst dressed female, none this year. I think they all came ready in their own way. I can't fault any of their looks. So if you have yours, be sure to leave it in the comment section. Worst dressed male, I'm sure all of us will agree when I say Pretty Mike of Lagos. Anyone watching that knows him should share this video, or you can just help me pass the message. He should wear the outfit to the next Transformers audition. Not a red carpet event, especially not one as prestigious as the AMVCA. And that's how the red carpet drama went down, no? From outfits that had us screaming, yes, to the ones that made us whisper, God, I beg go. This year's African Magic Viewers' Choice Awards truly gave us a fashion buffet, from hot to spicy and, for some, overcooked. If you enjoyed this roast and you are nodding along or shouting exactly at any point, don't forget to like, drop your own ratings in the comment section, and of course, subscribe, because this fashion gist, it doesn't end here. Let me know who was your best dressed, who didn't quite land it, and who needs to drag their stylist to court. Until next time, y'all, stay stylish, stay shady, but respectfully. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye, y'all.
Always what got a crew. Nothing's impossible. Your favorite Nigerian YouTuber. She holding down the spot, can't move her. And you know she get deep like scuba. Fashion, lifestyle, let's do it. Vision till I you do what she got.